Hey guys. So I decided to do my live at 6 p.m., which was a very smart thing to do. And I usually go live at 7 these days. But today I said I'm gonna do my regular time, which is still late for me, which is 6 p.m. and get it out the way. I just got finished taking a nap, so I think that was a more sensible thing for me to do. I'm not going to be on here for a very long time, but I wanted to get in contact with you guys once more, like I did at noontime, and try to get it done early so I could get out the way some of the things that I want to update you guys about. And so now we're here. So first and foremost, I did go look on to Danny's story. Thought she would add something new. I do believe that there's probably separated, and also it's towards the end of the day. It was spoke about, even though the video didn't go out yesterday because of some minor minor technical difficulties with it. But I'm quite sure Queen Opp was in the bushes checking out people's channels. She also was probably seeing premieres and stuff that was scheduled to go out of the situation. Usually, if Queen Op or anybody who is a social media influencer, when something's said about them, especially if they're trying to gain attention back from the audience or start a storyline or any kind of smoke, they clear and clean up their name immediately, because they either want you to know that that's not the truth, or they want to be able to bring it up by others like commentators or people out here that view them on social media speaking about it. They want to clear it up. So Danny has not put anything on her story, and I do believe they have been fighting. I know last night, it's about maybe 20 hours now, almost a full 24 hours ago, she went out to, I don't know if it was a sports slash strippers bar, but there definitely was somebody in there with some less than no clothes on, okay, on the floor, and was getting money put in, you know, places that weren't in her pocket. Let's just say that. And Danny, of course, was rubbing it in that that's where she was at, not taking care of Summer. Obviously, Queen Op was there taking care of Summer, because if Danny's not there to be mommy daddy for Queen Op, then Queen Op doesn't have anybody to take care of Summer that we know of. I don't know why Danny the last 48 hours has been in her feelings. I do know every year, from what she has said in her stories, she goes through emotions because of that accident she had. She was the only one that made it through the accident. Everybody else was unalived out the four of them, I want to say, that was in that car. She goes through changes, and now she's going through some legal things. One, to blame herself for what she did to Michelle, and two, to blame herself again for allowing Queen Op to egg her on to do what she did to Michelle. And Queen Op is going through stuff. Is rough and tough as Queen Op appears to be to the masses, and she acts like she has no fear of anything. We have not seen any sightings of her. Now, I did go on to the Only's fan, and she did yesterday post she was gonna put some new content on the Only's fan. Now, as we all know, she's trying to push the Only's fan because she's trying to obviously make an income stream where she doesn't have to deal with the regular audience that she deals with commentary that's done on her and Danny, and when Michelle was around, getting it back for her, done on her. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I don't think, I could be wrong, she could go on the Super Live today, for all I know. But I don't think that she's going to be doing too much interactive um talking with anybody, doing maybe not even too many stories of what's going on in the background until Friday or Saturday. Because remember, Friday is the first. She goes to court on December 1st. And I'm quite sure right now, only thing she's focused on is court and what's going to become of it. So let me read these. Comments. Let me see. It says hi there, everybody. Hey, sis. Let me see. Hey, everyone. Hello. Smash that like button. Yes, smash that like button. Matilda, what's going on, sis? You're always here being supportive to the channel. Hey, everyone. Hey, me. I, oops. I heard Art was dancing again. No. Well, no, she did that. That is true, Smurfy. She was dancing, I think, one day, and she was like, child, this is right after she had the baby. So this wasn't so long ago. Maybe about a month ago, she did allegedly say that she attempted it one night, but it just didn't work out for her. And that's when she started to think paying what is it, OnlyFans some more attention, because that's her working field, right? But yeah, I never heard anything more from it. I took from it that she attempted it and it didn't work out and stuff. So that's where that stands and stuff. As we get older, we can't move the same way we used to move. Our bodies, don't look the same. It's gravity. There's things we have no control over. Even if you work out, you'd have to work out hours a day. Um, Always eating right, because we are what we eat, in order to be able to just get back in these strip clubs and do some of the things that we do for adult work. And she knows that she wasn't ready for that. And yeah, she did attempt it, but I only heard of it one time, and I know if she had did it numerous times after that, she would have bragged about it. You know what I'm saying? But the snapback didn't come back. Simply a Queen. Hi, sweetie. The snapback didn't come back like planned. So things like this happen, where you think you're going to be able to get into the club again, but it doesn't happen like that. But yeah, let's talk about Danny. Let's put it like this: Queen did get into the club one day. Seemed like it didn't work out the second time from there, but Danny sure was in one last night. Okay, and I know that if her and Queen Opp was getting along, and that was Sunday, oh, she would have been home playing husband, and Queen would have been playing wifey if they didn't have a fallout. Remember, Danny has an option. If they're fighting, even if it's temporary, she can go stay at her mother's house. That's where she was staying before. I think only one of her other sisters lived there beside Danny and the mother. But either way, she has a bed, a room at her mother's. And even if it's a couch Danny was sleeping on prior to being with Queen Op, she has somewhere to go. So she can get into fallouts with Queen Op every other day. She has somewhere to go. Hi, chat and SL. Hey, Lucius. Luscious. I said Lucius. Smurfy probably isn't more. She's she's just nasty. Y'all so bad. Poor thing. Can I get a 9 to 5? Can't get a 9 to 5 exactly. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Yes, CC, it has been a while. It said, did they break up? Yeah, it seems so far. Danny's been, I guess, holding out on her for 48 hours. Because if they had made up within 10 hours, pretty much Danny wouldn't have wrote another post. I've seen times Danny writes posts frustrated with Queen Op, and they only stay up maybe, if we're lucky, for 3 hours. And if you didn't record them when they were up, you're not gonna see them 15 hours later to 24 hours later, because they're gonna be gone. But no, she's on her 48 hour. She's been writing IG posts on her stories, and this is what, almost 48 hours that they've been, I guess, fighting. I mean, she's got to be tired of Queen Op. Queen Op's doing everything she can to trigger that girl. The girl tries to stay off of social media as much as she can, because that's not her thing. She doesn't feel comfortable. That's not her comfort zone. But Queen Op knows, as long as Danny's in that camera where people can talk about her teeth, and if Queen Op, triggers her, they can get into a physical altercation or a yelling match. She'll get a bag. They're gonna send her in cash apps and all that stuff because that's what people come to see. They don't want to see Danny and Queen Opp in harmony. Hey, Scorpion. It says, of course, because she's the slow one. Right. And makes it seem like Shelly was slow. Shelly's smarter than her. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? I doubt their breakup will last. We will right. We're not saying it's gonna last. When you hear somebody say breakup, we're just reporting on the current status of the Queen flop show. See, I'm mad. Before I even forget, there was supposed to be a part two to the uh today's part one to smoking on Queen Opp. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It seemed from the numbers anyways, you guys are still flocking in. I had a part two, it was a little bit shorter video, but I'm having trouble downloading it. I was hoping to get it out today, but the problem with that is it's not the I can't get it out fast enough. It's the downloading part, and then back up to YouTube, and then sometime the algorithm acts up and it'll say that there's something wrong with the video, and I got to make sure that it gets fixed before I can even air it. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you that today, but it'll definitely go up tomorrow. So be looking out for any type of premiere videos tomorrow, which will be Tuesday at noontime at least. We've seen them literally fight and get back together while on live. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it either. That's why I just said what caught my attention was that it was over 24 hours and Danny was still ranting on her IG story, which sometimes some of her IG stories of fights don't even last for 4 hours and then she takes them down. Now we're going on 48 hours and just last night, Sunday night, she's at a strip joint. I'm talking about Danny. So, like I said again, it just I smell all the clear signs of Danny went to her mother's house temporarily over something that Queen Op did. Now, what I don't advise Danny to do is when you fight with that girl, I don't think you should go to your mother's house. I think you should maybe sleep on the couch or on the living room floor, wherever you have to go, because I really think that Queen Op, she's not saying it, but her behavior spells it all. If given a chance, she gonna try to mess with Juju, her baby's father, who's not claiming Little Summers, and she's gonna mess with Danny. And she knows that Danny will be mad, fight with her, but she's not going anywhere. And she knows that Queen Op supports her every way possible, so she'll deal with it. But that's how people get hurt. You keep playing and playing in people's faces. They know why they love you because they care and they're around because they want to be around, but you try to make it hard for them to get along with you and you do things to be real disrespectful. And I really feel like Queen does do that. And then somebody gets hurt. And that's what I really think is going to end up happening. So it doesn't make a difference that they haven't been with each other for 2 days and been fighting. They could have broke up and Danny just didn't leave there. You can break up with somebody and maybe Danny can't go back to her mother's house. Maybe they made an ultimatum. If you guys fight, you stay over there. You deal with it over there. But Danny's like, all right, I'm here. Queen ain't put me out, but tonight I'm going to a strip joint. Something we know is not in Danny's character since she's been with Queen Op to do. Queen Op's not going to allow that without that being an argument and a fight. Her going to a strip joint. And then she records it for IG story. Come on, let's think about it. We know that they'll probably get back together, but there's no such thing as that they can't break up for a day or two and it be the facts that they're not together now at that present time. You said, I'm thinking Danny probably put hands on Op. You already know. CC. SL Dave, sorry. Should have spoke to you first, but hello. No, if there's something you have to say, you can always DM me on my IG. I'm not hard to find. She needs to be spending as much time as possible with Summer before they take her. Right. Alicia said, hello, the real Brooklyn. Hey, sis. Hey, Tamika. Hello in chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in here. There's 140 people in here. And let me see how them likes are looking because I'm so busy talking these days. I be forgetting to um, you know, see how them likes are looking and stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on here long. I just want to update you, and I also wanted to confirm, we're not gonna be on here, all day talking about Danny and Queen Opp breakup because they broke up for now. That's how I look at it. Excuse me, I couldn't even put that on mute. It came out so fast. But yeah, I just want to update you guys, and I said, what better way to update the masses, but in a live stream, right? So that's why we're here. Because I promised to go live. Only thing I didn't keep my promise on was to go live at 7 o'clock. But so now that's why I'm going live now because. But I said let me go live now and keep my word that I was going live because I don't know at 7. I might honestly, my body might just say you can't do it. Now with that court date approaching, Queen could purposely be picking a fight just to roll on Danny. Yep. Yep. I was thinking that too. That's funny you brought that up. I got caught the same day as them. Jacob had probably same time. 9 a.m. too. Yep. That's when they have to be in the court. SL Love. Your stream don't stop. Thank you, Scorpion Love. Let me tell you something. You guys put a smile on my face. I didn't even take it offensively because it motivates me. Someone has said, SL Davis, please don't start being like Queen Opp saying you're gonna go live and you don't. And it put like a happy chuckle on my face and in my voice because it's almost like, yeah, you can't call the kettle black and you're doing the same thing. So yes, if I'm saying I'm gonna go live, I need to go live. If you didn't hear me say it out of my mouth that I'm gonna go live, then that's different. But if you say in a pre-recorded video prior to going live, or in a live, like say I do a live early live at noontime, but I'm supposed to do one like I did tonight, do it. Even if you can't stay on for no more than 5 minutes, this live is not gonna be for no hour. But if you say that you're going to um go live and people expecting to talk to you live, it's different than a pre-recorded video. Hold your word. And I get it. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. I gotta hold my word. And please, let's get them likes up to at least 100. Let's try to get them up to 100 before I do get off this live. But like I said, it was gonna be a short live anyways. I figured it wasn't gonna hurt me going live for a few minutes. Danny may not want to leave Summer. She knows Op isn't going to get the baby the same attention she does. It says I don't trust Op with Summers. Let me see something. Was hold on one second. It says is your email on your about section? Yeah, I could put it inside of here, but it's better to just email me on. I mean, not email me. Get in contact with me on Instagram. Let me give you that. That's a better option. Well, I'm still yawning. I just got finished sleeping. I took a nap. I went to sleep like at 4 to 5, and then I woke up. I asked my husband what time it was, and then he said it was 5. I went back to sleep, and I put my alarm clock on for 5:30 because I needed to get up too. Because if they didn't correct the error that was done on a video that I was putting up for you guys, I was gonna push the premiere date up until they fix it, and they still haven't fixed it. So I had pushed it up for tomorrow. I was thinking if maybe by 8 that error was fixed, I would just put it out tonight, but that only happens to lucky people. So that is my Instagram right here. And you could just copy and paste this and put that up and you be good. All right, so let me get back on track where I was at. It says, I personally think this breakup is for clicks and views. Sierra needs a new storyline. Right. She does need a new storyline. Um, but I personally do also think that she does have times in her life where she is fighting with Danny because she's not someone that is a person you can honestly um get along with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, SLN chat. Hey, Suzanne. Hello, all to the channel. It says, new to the channel. I'm sorry. Love you. Oh, thank you, Green Eye Girl. Thank you, sweetie. I love you too, and welcome to the channel. It says, is she still hotel hopping? No. And that's another thing. That's a good example of storyline dying just to do a storyline for what I don't know, but just dying to do storylines. Placed herself in a hotel not so long ago, and then she's back in this apartment that we thought that she got kicked out of. That just goes to show how people are so easy to insert themselves in this girl's business and then insert their hand into their pocket before she even begs. She puts storylines of back into the hotel without even saying anything, and subliminals underneath these storyline pics and stories that she's back in the hotel. And then you get people trying to, poor, Queen Opp, let's donate some money to her because now she has little Summers and we don't want to see little Summers all messed up. You know, you have people out here that are like that. And I'm not saying that they're bad people. I mean, I really wish the world was that concerned about the well-being of others. But we're talking about someone who's taking advantage of people that are got good, genuine hearts and they're concerned about the well being of others. We're talking about somebody that's taking advantage of those kind of people. They're not appreciative of those kind of people. They're taking advantage of those kind of people. And honey, there's far more people that take advantage of a good person and try to make it make sense why they do it. And that's why those people don't have anything in life. And they're taking advantage of you because they're not being blessed with anything because they're always being demonic, being a taker instead of being someone that's appreciative of they have people in their lives that will look out for them. They take advantage of them, you know. So and it's sad that she's a content creator. She doesn't do any kind of content. Only kind of content she does is begging, and people still give their hard-earned money to a beggar, someone that doesn't even try to help themselves. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, sweetie. Op is the op. I can't stand her. Hi, Madame Dimples. She needs to take care of that baby. She's using Danny's content, and baby isn't. I mean, baby, Danny is just a bad. Yeah, she's just as bad as show. And she drinks. What's Danny's Insta? I'll put it in there, but no disrespect to you, but I'm not someone who I'm not a secretary to, putting links and all this other stuff to other people that I talk about. I feel like that's your job to find that information. Now, if you're asking for a link for me, I'm promoting me, or how to get in contact with me, then that'd be different. It's not my job to put links of Queen Opp or Danny. That's not what SL Davis is up here to do. I don't think she's in an apartment at all. She probably isn't. Who knows? But I know that I did see her in a motel a couple of weeks ago, and I showed you guys that. And then all of a sudden, she was back at that apartment again, unless she's back trick or treating. Let's call it trick or treating. All I know is being dirty and trick or treating. She ain't trying to be nobody's mom right now. We see how she treated Pop. Let me just say this to you. None of what you think is gonna happen great Even if it's not great, but you guys just want to see that duo together, even if it's they stay together, once Queen Art feels confident like she did prior to having the baby about herself, if as far as what she looks in the mirror at, if she thinks she's the number one stunner again, which she's not thinking that way about herself now, trust me. Queen Op is going to be doing what she was doing when Michelle was in the picture. She's gonna have Danny helping her set up hotels and put candles, and some people might be special and get flowers depending on how much money they're spending. All of that is gonna come back into play. Danny is going to either accept it or not. So yeah, she is not far from like Michelle, but there are ways, there are traits, there are things that make Danny no different than Michelle. One being she's tolerating and putting up with Queen Ops behavior. Even if she checks her on it, she doesn't. It's still early in a relationship. She has the option to leave and she doesn't. So she's no better than Michelle. How is Michelle? From the last time I checked, Keisha and everybody else, she's fine. She's with family. She's not having no hands put on her. So I could say, without knowing anything recently, no updates that she's appeared on, Michelle, that she's doing good. Finally, I caught you live. Hey, Tay Tay. Oh, no problem. I'm just, um, no problem. You don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying, when I come on these lives, these are for my people. And for me to be, I'm not a commentary channel that, we go live and I'm here to kick it with you guys on a personal level. Um, like as if you came to my home and we're in the living room talking in person. And I'm not gonna give that time or waste that time trying to find links and emails like I'm somebody's secretary that I'm doing commentary on. If you want my link or social media handles, I have no problem with giving that out. But as far as me doing that for Danny and Queen Op, I'm not gonna do that unless I suggest that I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna channel because it might be inappropriate. Now that's different. I finally added you on Instagram. Okay, madam. Yes. Yeah, it's you're better off trying to get me on Instagram than you would on my Facebook. You said my youngest has disabilities. I honestly don't think Queen and Danny is gonna get off scot free. That video of her making her drink bleach keeps getting what reshared. Many of times she truly overdid it with Shelly, but we will see. Yeah, but so when I hear those kind of comments of a drink with bleach in it, and that's supposed to be a skit, I think that's just to me a sick person trying to make it into what they say is a skit, but they're really trying to maybe this time I can unalive her and we can just use the word that it's a skit. That goes to show how much common sense Queen Op had when she was doing these alleged skits. Queen Op needs to be alone. She does. She wants Danny to hit her so bad. That's her content. Danny's is yeah, I know that. That's what I keep telling everybody. That's what she wants to make her content is drama, and she's hoping something pops off. And and that happens. Danny doesn't need op though. She doesn't. I already said that. She's already. I don't care what she looks like to the people, to the masses. Um, even when Queen Op be throwing her little low blows at that about that girl, I don't care. She still has a family who loves her. That will always the door will be open. She'll never be in the street that will support her. Maybe not always financially, because they know that Danny likes to drink. But we also know that Queen Op keeps her in the days, in the maze, just so she can control the situation. And as long as she supplies her with the Newport cigarettes, the Tilport wine, and occasional the ooey, the ganja, Danny's okay. She's good, happy. You went live. So yes, Scorpion, I'm trying to keep this consistent. I think sometime when I'm not planning on even putting up any videos, just going live for even 5 minutes and checking in, it's not like it's not the end of the world, even if you don't feel up to, being on social media and sharing anything updated or due diligence wise that you did to bring the information to your community. Just check in so that they know that you're still breathing. Queen got nobody to bully now. That's what's getting to her. Her is so boring now. She has no entertainment. But arguments with Danny is ridiculous. We don't want to see that all the time. Exactly. But you got to understand, she's thinking that that's the only kind of content that we want to see. When I say we, people that watch Queen Opp. We watch Queen Opp commentary channels because we don't have nothing to talk about if we don't watch it, right? To be able to tell you guys. Now, I was thinking about putting up some stuff that's going on with Nature Boy, and how they're treating him in the prison system. But like I said, that'll only be a great every once in a great while that happens, and it has to be something that catches my eye and my curiosity. Let's hit that like button. Let's try to get them views up. I mean, likes up to 100 before I get off live. Let's try to get them up to at least 100. We need a live reporter for this case. We could be on YouTube live stream. Yep. Hello, SO everyone. I'm back 30 minutes late though. That's all right. At least you came through, Carlisa Ross. That's all that matters is that you came through one way or another. It says, well, I'm happy that Michelle is free. I'm happy too. I'm not happy that I can't put part two of um the first part of the video that you guys had seen um earlier today. I want to say I put it out at like what time? 12 or 1? I can't remember what time it was. But it was a video what I put out part 1, and now I'm trying to get part 2 together, which is a little shorter, and I'm just not having no good luck trying to get it to upload. So wait a minute, what just happened here? Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, you might get a bonus surprise tonight, but I don't think so because I just went and checked and something's still wrong with it. So I'm not going to be putting up videos wasting my time and energy, and YouTube has got new rules and regulations. They change every other day, and you put them out and then you just jeopardize your channel. You know what I'm saying? When I can just wait another day or two until everything's fixed and then put the video up. I wonder what happened to Queen Opp to make her treat Shelly that way. It has to be a backstory. Yeah, of course. No one in the right mind does that to a person. And for 15 years, most definitely. It was 12 Eastern time. Okay, thank you, Matilda. It was 12 Eastern. 12 p.m. I put that out. So hopefully tomorrow I can put that other one out at 12 p.m. as well. And it did pretty good. Let me go look at that. The last one I did, it was a premiere. It was at 12 p.m. Yeah, that did pretty good. I gotta stop being more consistent so more of my community will be getting their notifications, and it'll be popping up in other areas of YouTube where you might not even be looking for Queen Op. YouTube will put it in front of your face. You don't even have to come to my channel or see the notifications, and you'll be able to click on these videos. And more of the community will find out the day of whatever I put out that it's out there. But I have to stay consistent in order for the algorithm to work on my team, work in the favor of my side. That drunken women Dunkin' Donut cup is a story she did. Say she was a mean drunk one time. Wow. You're talking about Danny? Are you talking about Danny? You referring to Danny? Because people call Danny a drunk and this and that and another, but what is Queen Ops excuse? Because I think that Queen Op is more worse than Danny. I really do. I know for one thing, as I talk to you guys, I know for a fact that Danny and her fighting, because Danny wouldn't have kept that story on her IG page. That story wouldn't have stayed up there that long. And Queen Op is nowhere to be found. She she hasn't even responded back to the story from from almost 48 hours ago. She hasn't even responded back to the first story from almost 48 hours ago. And only thing I did see her respond to was her Only's fan page, and that was yesterday. She hadn't been on Only's fan page since November 20th. So today's the 27th. This November 27th, no 26th, she got on there telling people she will be putting up more content. I don't know who's listening to her saying this because I only seen like 3 likes underneath that post. It's already a clear sign that the OnlyFans ain't doing too well because she went from $30 a month to $20 a month. I don't know if they show you how many members the OnlyFans have. I never really got into all that. I don't think she has that many of them for her to go down on the price $10. But I think she's trying too hard. I think that if she's more consistent on social media like Instagram and Super Live, you know, and she had some sort of content beside begging, then maybe she, could do better with herself. But see, she doesn't need money anymore for a court appointed lawyer. We haven't heard her talk in a while about needing money once a month to pay off the 10% from the 10,000. Remember that thousand that she had to allegedly pay to get out of jail, even though it says on the docket she only paid $75 to get out of jail. We haven't heard her run that story for any time, for some time. And we already know because she said out of her own mouth, her and Danny having a court appointed lawyer. So we know she lied from the gate that she had a paid lawyer. So she doesn't need money for that. I'm quite sure she gets welfare, food stamps, and WIC, even though she claims she pays for the um the milk out of pocket, which I don't believe that, because that WIC milk is expensive. That'll break anyone's pocket. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say you on some illegal substances paying that much for milk. Cause that'll break your pocket just as fast as street drugs will. And I don't get how she's trying to make people believe that she's paying for the milk out of pocket. She's not paying for that milk out of pocket. She's paying for it through WIC. She gets food stamps and she gets a welfare check. And sometimes, even if you get a small something, a piece of something, there's people out here that will make that check work through the month, especially if you're somebody like Queen Opp, where you don't like to get up and be consistent on social media to make your coins. She's the biggest scammer, and we know. I stopped sending months ago. I know that's right, Jessica. I know that's right. And I like the you being real about it. Some people will get up here and drag that girl's name and know they was over there sending that girl money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You did it when you had some faith in her. Then you lost the faith in her. Let's try to get them likes up to 100. They still look like they're on a diet. We got 156 people in here. Let's try to get them likes up. Shoot, let's try to get them up to 156. Never mind 100. 156. 156. That's what we need to get them to. But yeah, she has to go to court. Today's 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, in 4 more days. Well, let's not count the first. So in 3 more days, she'll be going to court. Because you don't count the first, because that's when she got to go. Today's Monday. She's going Friday's the first. So yeah, her nerves are on edge, honey. Anybody's would be. You do something as stupid as that, and you don't know that something can happen to you real serious, because that's a serious crime, and it's crazy that you don't even know that that's a serious crime, and you do something like that and get caught on live, YouTube live, and refuse to open the door when the police come back for a second wellness check, and they have to kick your door in. You know you done messed up. All that clout chasing and trying to chase clout should be out the window at this point, but it's not. That's the first thing she worries about, the clout, then the bag, instead of worrying about the bag and the clout later. Because the clout expires. The clout always expires. So does the bag, but I'd rather get it in that order. Get the bag, the clout later. But some people like Queen Opp, they do it in the opposite. But I always say, if you like it, I love it. Better you than me. That's how I look at it. So I'm about to get off. I actually stayed on longer. There's 172 people in the room. Make sure every 172 of y'all leave a like. I appreciate that, or dislike on this live. I will go live tomorrow sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and update you guys on whatever's going on. There's always something going. That's the sad part. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Thank you guys for coming through. I'm trying to have a 12 p.m. premiere come out tomorrow if I can upload and download the information to the channel in a timely fashion. Now, if I can do it tonight, I'll start it tonight and schedule it for tomorrow or tomorrow morning for 12 noon. So y'all stay blessed. I love y'all, and I'm out. Mwah. And we got to 100, over 100 likes. I see you. I see him there. I see you. I see you.